When people talk about theme, and that usually is high school English professors, what's the theme of the story? They're basically asking, what's the idea? What's the idea here? And that's the way I like to keep it in my mind. And in my personal experience, there's two ways you can talk about this. And my novel, for example, Oxherding Tale, that I worked on for 5 years, I had the idea first of doing a slave narrative updated for the 20th century that would be suffused with Eastern philosophy. A novel that would be about a man in bondage, slavery, who moves from slavery to freedom, but also from unawakened state, ignorance, to awakening knowledge in the Eastern Buddhist sense. I had the idea first, and so I had to find the characters, the situations, to embody and concretize that idea, and that's work. With Middle Passage, I had the situation first. A rogue, a free man who is living in New Orleans and gets in debt that a wonderful school teacher pays off for him, and basically now he has to marry her or jump on a ship and go to sea. It's all there. You just tell the story and you find in the concrete people and situations the ideas. So in my experience, starting with the idea and having to embody it is much harder than having the idea right there, vivid, the story, vivid in your mind, and then conjuring forth, calling forth the ideas. To me, that's the preferable way, and that's what I would recommend to a student. Think basically of who the person is and what happens next, and that'll create suspense, and we will know what the story says, because every story says something. Every story, the way you organize things, has a point, has a moral, so to speak. And you can find that idea without too much difficulty if everything else is in place, character and plot.